Hello, goodbye, and hello again. Today we're going to begin playing Life is Strange Before the Storm. I'm going to be playing both of the Life is Strange games, but I chose to do this one first because technically, even though it's the second game, or a spin-off of the original game, prequel, rather, it takes place before the first one. That's really the only reasoning I have. I feel like the original Life is Strange is so much more of an amazing game that that you'll enjoy this one more if you see it first, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's the answer I'm going with. There we go. All right, let's get started. Episode 1. Yes, episode 1. Hello? Oh, I guess I have to click restart. Okay, that's why. Now it all makes sense. Okay, yeah. Slave sock shoe, sure. Fine. Yes, thank you. I've never had such a hard time starting a new game before. I've already played this through all the way, so... only once, though. This isn't like a Night in the Woods scenario. Life is Strange Before the Storm is a story-based game that features player choice. The consequences of your actions and decisions will impact the world around you. So yes, these games are basically Squaresoft's answer to Telltale. The Leet Train, because of course. I should have unplugged my controller before starting this.
I can't believe Firewalk is playing a show at the old mill. Fuck yes!
Because
Mom would kill me if she knew I was out here.
Where even is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, let me just set that on something softer there so that it can still vibrate, but it's not going to cause problems. The technical issues start early, and they're very strange ones this time, because yeah, for some reason, these games just do not agree with my controller. It's just an Xbox 360 controller. I don't see what the issue is, but I'll be using the keyboard and mouse for this. Come on, Chloe.
No trespassing? No way. Holy shit. This place is awesome. If I'm gonna get inside, I'll have to get through that door.
Yeah, so one of the reasons I chose to do these games next is because Chloe is another of my favorite characters in gaming. And, really that'll come across more in the original game, but we get to know a bit about her history with this one, which is always nice, I suppose.
That saw looks ancient. I wonder how long ago the mill actually closed.
And this is our character, Chloe Price. She'll be the protagonist of this playthrough of this game.
If I owed somebody $1,000, I'd be shitting my pants.
Yeah, me too. No, we have to go around the other way. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Dang it. The brain farts are already in full swing, folks.
Perfect place for me to work.
So here we see one of the little mechanics of this game. The original game had photography where you find specific things to take pictures of, but this one, you know, Chloe's not a photographer. She just does graffiti. She just ruins things with a permanent marker, but in a cool way.
Now, what to draw?
There's really only one answer to this.
Definitely, absolutely not a meth lab.
There you go, Frank. You're welcome.
I'm sorry, officer. It says what on the side of my RV?
Alright, let's open up our journal. There's a lot to read here. Let's start by showing off some profiles of characters, starting with Chloe. My name is Chloe Price, but you can call me the middle finger. I am an inmate at Blackwell Academy, currently serving a 4-year sentence for crimes against maternity. That would be my mom, Joyce, who seems endlessly disappointed in me. Which, I get. I'm no one's image of a perfect daughter, or student, or anything really, but who the fuck wants to be perfect? I'm surrounded by, all day by so-called perfection, and it sucks ass. Other things that suck, Mom's new drill sergeant boyfriend David, how hard it is to buy weed around here, having no friends, hypocrites, country music, people who say chillax, Dad being dead. Really, I don't think that you have any real position to judge people for things that they say, Miss, say hella every 5 seconds in the original game, Chloe, but, you know. Anyway, it's been 2 years since he died in a car crash, and I still think about him all the time. I've even been having these weirdly lifelike dreams. Sometimes I think he's trying to tell me something. Other times I remember that he's feeding worms in a ditch right now, and anything else is just a fairy tale to make myself feel better. At least I have 2 weapons to help me survive this shitbird town. The pin I use to tag any and everything I want, and my shining personality. If I work at it, maybe I can leave this place just a little less perfect than when I found it. Alright. And of course, Max, the protagonist of the original game. Max Caulfield. MIA ex-best friend extraordinaire. This artsy motherfucker loves photography more than life itself, and definitely more than me. She even uses old instant cameras. It's probably not healthy for anyone to be that stuck in the past, but who am I to tell people how to live their lives? When we were kids, we would dress up like pirates and eat ice cream, and write and draw these stupid comic books where we had powers and saved people and shit. Then my dad died, and her dad got some job up north, and she moved away to Seattle. It was probably the moment when I needed her most, and she bailed. Thanks, Max, for teaching me that I can't rely on anyone. I mean it. Life lesson learned. The worst part is that even though we haven't spoken in months, even though she habitually ignored my texts so much that I just stopped trying, even though I know deep down that she doesn't care about me anymore and that she probably has all new friends in fucking Seattle, I still miss her. If she came back tomorrow and said, "Hey Chloe, want to dress up like pirates and be stupid together?" I would take her back in a heartbeat. Alright, and William, Chloe's deceased father. If I had a nickel bag for every jerk-off guidance counselor or therapist who tried to get me to write shit about Dad over the last couple of years, I would never have to buy weed from Frank again. I guess they think it helps me cope with my feelings or whatever, as if a few photographs about how great Dad was could help me forget that his guts are probably still plastered on the underside of his semi-truck. Wow, Chloe, you know, really go in for unnecessarily grotesque commentary. And what the fuck am I supposed to write anyway? That he was the perfect dad who was always fun to be around and never angry? That he treated me like an equal? That he was constantly working to make our lives better? That he could always make me laugh even when I was being a bitch, and he sang in the shower and hated hypocrisy? And that his barbecue grill is still rusting in the backyard because he thought of either throwing it away or ever using it again are both so painful that it's easier for Mom and me to just pretend neither of us notices it. that's coping, then coping can go fuck itself. And of course, a little information on David and Joyce. Despite my mom's best efforts, I don't actually hate her. I know shit's been rough since Dad died. Money's tight, her job as a waitress at the diner isn't exactly glamorous, and I'm clearly not all about the whole going to school thing. But why does she have to make things so much harder on the both of us? She acts like if I smoke pot or if I skip out and go catch an awesome show, it's somehow a personal attack on her. She should be happy that I'm self-medicating and not going postal on everyone. She never used to be this way when Dad was around. She could actually be cool. But lately, there's a hairy dick monster she let into the house that's fucking everything up. David Madsen, a jobless, brainless, dickless little shit with a hard-on for the military and a promise to whip me into shape. Asshole. I've tried to express these concerns to my mom, yet every week it seems like the virus spreads to another corner of her life. I'm starting to worry that the David flu is the kind of disease that kills its host. So, this is the whole journal interface, and, here's where you keep your tags. So we've already done one here, and these will fill up as we do them. I will probably miss most of them, like I did the first time. What is this section? Oh, this is just your notebook. Keeps track of any notes you find in the game. We won't be visiting that very often. Should do the journal or the text messages first. I'll just go through her chat log. If there's anything, will you be joining us for supper? No thanks. We'll be coming home at some point tonight. Reply. Nothing really interesting going on with Elliot. I'm going to be mostly ignoring Elliot in this playthrough until I absolutely can't avoid him. Frank, whole bunch of stuff. He's her drug dealer. And Max. There are a whole bunch of things here. I'm not really going to go through everything that took place before the game. Basically, she texted Max and they talked for a while after Max moved away, but then eventually Max just trailed off and stopped talking to her. So this is the journal, the actual journal. I will be reading all of these. These fill in over the course of the plot. It's kind of just Chloe's thoughts on things that are happening and things that have happened. So, back on 3, 5, 10. Dear Max, Dad got me the stationery one day when I complained about wanting to send an email and the internet was down. And tonight I thought, hey, maybe it's time to write Max. The funny thing is I don't really know what to say, because we haven't talked in 3 months, despite all my calls and texts, and no, not that I'm upset or anything. Fuck, there's no way I'm sending this, is there? Chloe, the Unfriended. Max, now this is more like it. Here I can write to you all I want without wondering or worrying if you ever write me back. Maybe one day when you return home and apologize for having forgotten all about me and we kiss and make up, I'll show this to you and we can read it and laugh. Or maybe I'll decide that Journal Max is way cooler than Reality Max, and you'll just live in here forever as my little imaginary former current best friend pen pal. Time will tell. Chloe, the journal boss. Ready? So Mom suggests taking a road trip next summer, and I'm like, cool, I guess. Then she starts talking about David being there. Yes, that David, the wannabe drill sergeant who swooped in on Mom and is stuck around like a bad zit. David, the mustache monster from Planet Dipshit. That fucking David. Anyway, I politely suggested to Mom that perhaps it was too early to assume David would be in the picture by then. Or breathing. Hey, shit happens. As you might imagine, that didn't go over well. But really, if this guy's still around 3 months from now, then she's got serious self-esteem issues, and I've got serious self-immolation plans. She can do better. That's all I meant. But she didn't want to hear it, like I'm the asshole. Well, I mean, you kind of are, but that's part of your charm. So do you know how I stopped going to class so much? Like, you stopped talking to me so much? Funny story. I had trouble coming up with an excuse, so I just didn't. I didn't show up. And it was fine. Nobody said anything to me. Crazy, right? It's like I'm invincible all of a sudden. Maybe that's the perk of being the dead dad girl. No one knows what to do with me, so they're actually relieved when I stay home. Wish I'd figured this out sooner. Think of all the wasted school time. P.S. Chris from Blade Runner popped into my head last night when I rubbed one. I mean, at first I was thinking about Deckard and that smolder of his, but then Chris just totally stole the show. Probably nothing there. I think I was just wanting her bangs. Chloe the Electric Sheep. Alright, let's get back to the actual game here.
This place has collected a lot of junk over the years.
Well, yeah.
Guess fire safety isn't exactly high on the agenda here.
Oh, it's the worst that could happen.
Some say the world will end in fire.
Starting to guess one of the themes of this game?
Mom would totally flip her shit if she knew I hiked for an hour just to see a show. This place is sketchy as hell. An old abandoned building in the middle of nowhere, miles from home. Home. Right. Now I remember why I'm here. Any place is better than home.
Alright.
I'd join a motorcycle gang if I had any friends. Nothing says badass like a nice floral print.
That will come in handy later.
Always blaming everyone else but yourself.
Those guys need to get a room. Or not. Damn.
Mind your own business.
Don't mind if I do.
I understand, really.
Seriously though, who drives an RV to a fireworks show?
I'm really surprised you don't recognize that RV, Chloe.
An old lumber car. Guess it's been years since anyone's actually worked here.
Okay, here comes our first interaction with someone.
I've got to figure out how to get past this guy.
Help you, miss?
You gotta let me in. Check it. I'm totally legit.
It's not a bad fake, kid, but you're in over your head here. Do yourself a favor and scram.
Can't let him push me around. Should I go back and stand up to him? Or can something around here help me convince him?
Yeah, we're gonna talk to him.
God, again? What do you want, kid?
You started a backtalk challenge.
I have to convince this doorstop that I'm not giving up until he lets me in.
It kind of interrupted her in the middle of her line there. In backtalk, you can use arguments and insults to get someone to do what you want. This is Chloe's main mechanic. Not as good as time travel, but hey, you know, everybody's gotta have something.
Die. Don't you remember what it's like to be a teenager? I just want to see the band.
I thought we went over this. Isn't it past your bedtime?
To succeed, pay attention to whatever your opponent says. In this case, the key word was bedtime. So we fire your bedtime back at him.
Isn't it past yours?
Real cute.
We got a point in our
I
favor.
still don't know.
Again, listen to your opponent's words. Cute.
Look at my face. Do I look cute? Or do I look like I'm going to kick your ass?
Okay, kid. I get it. You're tough.
Maybe I am a kid. Because this place looks like a damn playground to me.
A girl like you? I can't protect you in there.
A girl like you with pretty flowers on her bicycle shouldn't lecture me on what I can do.
That is a traditional Samoan... Look, my boss decides who gets in, alright?
Is your boss your mom? Follow-up. Do you live in your boss's basement?
You're not accepting no for an answer, are you?
Success!
And you really think you can take me?
Yep.
What if I had a knife?
No problem.
A gun?
Don't care.
What if I had...
You could have a flamethrower, an army of robot ninjas, and a motherfucking dragon on a leash in there, and I'd still kick your ass.
I give up. You're alright, kid. Go on in.
Thank you. So yeah, the more you know about somebody, the easier it is to succeed at a backtalk challenge. So if we hadn't examined his bike, that would have been more difficult, wouldn't it? Always helps to examine everything in your environment in these games.
This is intense. Shit.
Hey, Delia, come.
Cute dog.
I've never actually been to a concert, but if I went to one,
Just
it
follow
probably
the lights
wouldn't be
and the
one of
sound.
these.
Can't wait to get in there and thrash. That dog is fierce. What's her name?
Delia. She doesn't usually like people.
Yeah. Me neither.
Now let's see, what trouble should we get into here?
Sober up, girl. You're missing the show. Damon Merrick again? Who is this guy?
Don't mess with Damon.
I can't hear you. Can you talk louder, please?
That shirt is rad.
No.
Is that guy
Look,
selling
we have to
merch?
set this up exactly as I've explained.
Wish I had some K. Are you selling any...
$20.
What?
$20 for a t-shirt.
That's really expensive. Dick.
No.
Could really
we
go
have
for
to
one
set
of
this
those
up exactly as I've
t-shirts.
explained it to you. All right?
Let's see if we can find a way to get one.
Yeah. No shit. This car could slide down any minute.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Looks like that parking brake is the only thing keeping that car from rolling down the ramp.
Gee,
No.
it would sure be sad if something happens to it.
All right? It's not...
Sweet knife. Just like the one my mom refused to get me for my birthday.
Can you talk
It's
louder,
Chekhov's
please?
knife. Okay, let me try and remember how do we go about...
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna sell out.
How do I mess with the parking brake?
Looks like that parking brake is the only thing keeping that car from rolling
Okay.
down the ramp.
Alright.
No. Look, we have to set this up exactly as I've explained.
Has to be something in here I can grab.
Reminds me of the way I make important life choices.
That says a lot about you, Chloe.
No thanks. I try to avoid hepatitis when I can.
Words to live by.
Classy.
Let's see. Try talking to him
If you
again?
don't have $20, beat it.
Still a dick.
No.
Trying to remember what did I do to...
I can't hear you. Can you talk louder, please? Okay, good.
Hold on, let me examine the sign again. Maybe there was something
Yeah.
I missed.
No shit. This car could slide down any minute.
No, that's not very helpful, guys.
Right, well, that would help. Hey,
No.
I told you $20.
Okay.
You looking to get beat?
Direct approach didn't help.
That guy's a dick. If I want a shirt, I'm going to need to get creative.
Yeah, that's great, but like...
Look, we have to set this up exactly as I've explained.
Okay, yeah, I had to try and steal the shirt directly before I did this.
Sorry, dude. Maybe you shouldn't overcharge.
Shit! No, 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 no! Come on!
Really, $20 isn't like unexpected
Thanks for
these
playing,
days.
Dick.
Alright, t-shirt.
Oh, yeah. Sweet, sweet victory. That's like $200.
No,
Not
no.
worth it. These guys might burn me at the stake.
I kind of draw the line at stealing $200 from someone.
Nothing sadder than a neglected bong.
Hello, skeevy guys.
Sketch Central.
Let's talk to Frank.
Frank Bowers? What is he doing here?
Listening to music, I assume? Or trying to sell some of his drugs. Hi, Frank.
Yo, Frank!
Hey!
Chloe?
I know your name, you idiot. You bought pot for me every month for a year. Look at that getup. Studs. You're trying too hard. What are you even doing here?
I'm here to see Firewalk, man. They rock.
Yeah, they're okay.
How'd you even hear about this little shindig?
Ha, the internet. How else?
Seriously? Fucking kids.
So, you come here a lot, or?
Yeah.
Right. It's cool.
I'm really glad you approve.
Now, we wouldn't really be playing Chloe Price if we didn't at least try to get some weed.
Okay, so you holding? I could definitely use something to take the edge off.
Of course. As soon as you give me the $175 you owe me.
Shit. Do I really owe him that much? Unless I find some quick cash around here, I can kiss my high goodbye. How about you spot me some? You know I'm good for it.
No way. I learned my lesson last time. Money first.
Never mind, then.
Suit yourself.
Sorry, Chloe, it looks like we won't be taking you down that road today. I'm not going to steal the money. There's this whole thing where I could steal the money and give it to him, but it's not worth it.
Cold beer? Free for the taking?
I'll pass on the underage drinking, thanks.
Graffiti everywhere. I think they missed a spot.
It's showtime.
Sit and spit.
That's just, okay, yeah, it's updating my profile thing there. Let's learn a little more about Frank. For a drug dealer, Frank Bowers is actually pretty chill. He likes to act like he's a tough guy, and I have no doubt that he's done a few messed up things over the years. But to me, he's like a scruffy dog. The tougher he tries to come off, the cuter he seems. I've been buying weed from Frank for close to a year. I almost never have enough money to pay him, and he always tells me, "It's the last fucking time, Chloe. I'm not your fucking friend." Then he always gives it to me anyway. Like I said, guy's adorable. Of course, if I ever did anything to actually get on Frank's bad side, he might not seem so cuddly anymore. I hear Frank rolls with some dudes who are into way darker shit than keeping high schoolers medicated. It's hard to imagine Frank getting mixed up with anything really bad, but I guess you never know. For now, I'll just keep hoping that Frank is even worse at remembering who owes him money than he is at being intimidating.
Sweet dreams, hombre.
Alright. Let's see if we can push through here.
Damn, there are a lot of people here. Here we go. Fuck.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine.
Relax. You bumped into me, remember?
Yep. My bad, dude.
You don't know who I am, do you?
Nope. Don't care either.
Hey, let me know how that works out for you.
Bitch!
All right. Mosh pit is a no-go. Fine. Maybe I can get a better view of the action from up above.
New dialogue unlocked. Is that for Frank? Maybe that's for Frank.
She returns.
Ah, yeah, here we go.
Did you see that guy I ran into? Acted like I was supposed to know who the hell he was.
Ah, yeah. I know him. He works for Damon.
Damon Merrick?
I see you've heard of him. This is his place. Damon's a friend of mine.
Yeah, you keep such good company, Frank.
Where do those stairs go?
Up?
Thanks!
Helpful, Frank. I mean, will I get a better view of the band up there?
How the fuck should I know? Floor above's rotted all to hell, okay? No one goes up there.
Fine. I'll see you later.
Whatever.
Well, you know, being told not to go up there, of course, just makes her want to go up more.
Half those stairs are rotted through. Looks dicey.
But the other half are in such great condition.
Fuck! Yes! Finally made it! I can't believe it!
It's a free beer,
You
asshole!
should be more careful. It's a rough place.
I don't like your attitude.
Just go get another beer!
I'm gonna teach this little punk some
I'm
manners.
serious. You want to see me get angry here? Because I'm getting there. And it won't be pretty. It won't.
She thinks she can take you?
Okay.
Hey!
Yeah, this was regrettable. It doesn't matter, we end up here anyway. You know. Sneak attack! Ninja!
Ah!
most of the musical sections in this game I'm going to skip as quickly as possible because they'll probably get ideas.
Sometimes all I want to do is shut my eyes and tell the world to go to hell. Daily rituals are important, even when they involve writing unread letters to friends who have forgotten you.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's right. I called you hey, Max the loser. Yeah, that's right. I called you a loser. Want to know why? Because you weren't at Firewalk last night. Even Frank was there. He's my dealer. Or Mom, if you're reading this, he's my dealer and you shouldn't be reading this. It was maybe the greatest night of my life. I hiked to this old mill using the train tracks, then verbally abused this dumb bouncer until he let me inside. Firewalk was the shit. Who knew rangers like that went down in little old Arcadia Bay? Fuck Seattle. Plus I have sweet-ass black eye as a souvenir. No big deal, but there were these asshole skeevy guys whose manhood I wrecked. Oh yeah, and then I got rescued by the most popular girl at school. How was your night, loser?
Yeah, no one needs to see that. Thank you.
You know they're just gonna call you, right?
I'm perfectly capable of waking up without you, you know. Eventually.
There we go. Now we've turned off the music. Shouldn't be any more problems for a little while.
I'd like to think my humor has improved with age. Better living through chemistry.
Alright, so...
That really was Rachel Amber. And she saved my life. How was last night even real?
Gotta examine everything in Chloe's room.
I used to love skateboarding. It's the only mode of transportation that doubles as a middle finger to authority. Mom said I was too young to go. She was wrong, and it was awesome. As awesome as some of those shows with Elliot were, they were nothing compared to Firewalk last night.
I saved all of these. You have to delete that photo of me dancing, haha. Only you could get me to loosen up like that. Happy 2-month anniversary, Elliot.
Max made me this mix CD years ago. And because it was Max, not a single song was pirated.
Okay. Oh yeah.
I bet
Pirate
long
hat.
Max Silver traded her hat for beer and booty long ago. One of these days, I'm actually going to use you to do my homework. Ask Miss Arcadia. You're the only source of info I trust in this town. Wait, what? Who? What photo?
Oh yeah, there's this thing where you can actually, like, with both of the Life is Strange games, there's links hidden throughout them that lead to actual websites. So if you want to see what that's about, you can type that into your browser.
I have feelings about this. Most of them are not good feelings.
You look hot. Who's the arm candy? Deborah something. Deborah Morgan, I think. La-da-da. With Rachel in the picture. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm not going to read everything in these little... Like, there's a lot of those in the game. They take a lot of time. Not
God,
terribly
I'm so
relevant.
proud of me for winning that stupid science fair. Bask, ye mortals, in the light of the glowy bear. Fun fact. Shark babies eat their siblings in the womb. Maybe that's why I'm an only child. Used to dream of riding a unicorn as a kid, but then all the unicorns died.
Not going to tear that down, though. Alright, let's actually get dressed then.
How do I want to express my teenage angst today?
Let's see. Actually, there's only one correct answer. Of course, it's the Firewalk shirt. Actually, I did this last time. I'm going to change it up and wear something else for once. All you get out of that is a comment about how your mom knew that you went to the show last night or whatever. Let's try this one on. No. Maybe the Raven? That one's alright, but... Bonus outfits. All I have is the Square Enix Member Club shirt. I didn't pre-order the game or anything. In fact, I didn't even plan on playing the game for the longest time. Kind of a needless prequel. Change. Guess we will go with Firewalk. I like a lot of the outfits you get later in the game much better than these. This'll do.
I really should get going.
Then shall we? We shall.
Shit. Where's my phone? God, it's not here. How drunk was I last night?
Chloe, I said breakfast.
Guess I better try calling my phone. With Mom's. Okay. Mom's phone is probably in her room. I can use it to call mine, then figure out where the hell I left it. Home sweet home. Whoever said you can't go home again was probably from Arcadia Bay. And he could go home again. He just didn't want to.
Edmond was kind of like that when I lived there. Just not a very interesting place.
The preferred towel of Captain Bluebeard, scourge of Arcadia Bay. Mom's hiding her gray hair to impress her boyfriend. Maybe gray hair's his kryptonite. Maybe I should dye my hair gray.
No ammonia! It's pretty crazy that they put ammonia in that stuff in the first place.
Mom's old engagement ring. Supposed to be mine, if I'm ever stupid enough to get married. Grade B? Fuck you, Arcadia Pawn. Wait, Mom's selling her engagement ring?
When that little icon pops up in the top left corner, that means a new dialogue option has popped up with someone.
I made this for Mom when I was like 10 years old. If she...
Oops, sorry.
I hate that she hides all our old pictures of Dad.
It's really easy to accidentally, like, misinterpret a pause in someone's sentence as the phrase being over.
You don't deserve to be stuck in a drawer like this.
And that symbol on the left means that something has changed and will affect something down the line, even if it's just a throwaway line, which is what most of the changes do. But if you've played a Telltale game or, you know,
Ah, Mom!
then you're used to it.
Bad enough that David comes here for dinner. I should call my phone.
But let's snoop around your mom's room a little bit more
Mom's
first.
finally making her bed again? I guess that's a good sign. I want Mom to be happy, but not like this. Not like this! Sometimes you have to get knocked down lower than you've ever been to stand up taller than you ever were. Blech. Don't give up on yourself. A single spark can start a fire that burns the entire prairie. Better.
Drawer!
It's weird that Mom's always hoarding these old catalogs. It's not like we have any money.
Maybe she just likes reading them, Chloe. Some people just like reading things.
How can Mom look at this every day and not see what a tool she's dating?
We're not going to be very nice to David in this playthrough because I'm trying to, you know, be as true to Chloe as possible. I considered doing the exact opposite and
Sounds like my phone is definitely nearby.
yeah, I considered playing anti-Chloe for this playthrough, but decided against it.
There we go. Wonder how many calls I've missed.
Ah, flip phones. One new message from Mom. Chloe, will you be home by curfew? There will be consequences. Let's hear from Elliot. If it's flashing, that means that it's happened since the last time that you opened up your messages. You finished the chem homework? Nope. Dude, that's the third time. I already know everything.
Chloe, breakfast. Bring my purse down with you, please.
Yeah, okay. I think I saw Mom's purse in her room.
Yeah, here we go.
I should take that down to Mom.
Oh, can you grab my cell phone too? No more dawdling. I need to talk to you.
Yeah, that really makes me want to hurry.
I'm not intentionally picking games where people are bad to their parents, honest.
Coming, Mom.
Well, there's a few similarities
Finally,
between this
you can
and
put
Night
my
in the
purse
Woods.
on the dining table. Might still have time for breakfast if you hurry.
Dining table, here I come. Dad took these photos. Now that David's staying over so much, I wonder how long it'll take Mom to shove them in a drawer somewhere. David's here so early. Mom calls him just a friend, but look at him. He's pretending he didn't just spend the night. And you never saw the condoms, Chloe. You never saw the condoms. It's not that I'm ungrateful. It's just that when your mom works in a diner, you're not always in
Whoa.
the mood for diner-type food.
Hold on, can I do that again? That was weird. Like, the camera jumped down when I moved up to the
Pot roast?
pot roast cooker.
Mom hates pot roast. How can bacon smell so good, but I'd still rather stuff these sugar bombs in my mouth? Dad's old swear jar. We spent the last of his curses on bus fare and milk.
Go with the sugar bombs. Definitely go with the sugar bombs.
Wow. Sean Prescott's son Nathan goes to my school. Sounds like the apple didn't fall far from the asshole.
Indeed. You simply have no idea.
Why do I suddenly want to get some fireworks?
This is Principal Ray Wells. Let me be emphatic. I have an enormous stick inserted into my butt. Thank you. Also, Chloe, you're poor and in trouble.
Alright. Now we're supposed to go put her purse down. First,
Joyce
look at her.
Price, a.k.a. Mom. She looks as beat as I feel.
Okay, that didn't really accomplish much.
Mom doesn't want me to know, but it's pretty clear her boy toy, David, hasn't worked in like a year. Any letter from Blackwell is never good.
Like, you know, stuff happens, Chloe. You can't, like, you know, beat someone up too bad for not being employed.
Aren't you glad you left for Seattle, Max? And never looked back? Dad always talked about upgrading to a flat screen. Too bad that never happened. I would have gotten this bad boy in my room. Family pic used to hang here. Wow. I can't actually remember which one. Hard to believe I was an 8th grade science athlete. Did I peak in middle school?
Harsh.
It's my job to water these plants, but it was Dad's job to remind me, so nobody's fault, really. Made that for Mom in an art class when I was like 5. She was never a smoker, but it's cool. I was never an artist. Wait, those aren't Mom's keys. And these would be David's keys. There's probably a better place for them than the ashtray I made Mom.
Yeah.
Like his home, maybe?
Snow
Feeling
dough.
trapped. Right there with you.
Must a reminder of Max.
Little dude's like, what the hell just happened?
Okay. Oh, I missed something. Hold on, I missed a couple of things.
From when Max and I spilled Mom's wine. I think the only reason Mom hasn't recarpeted is so she can stay mad at me.
We're already supporting one. Thanks.
Okay, here we go. Dining table first. Go!
Chloe, I don't have all day.
Mission accomplished.
Get over here already.
I should see what Mom wants before she strokes out. Hey, Mom. You wanted to talk?
Chloe, what happened to you?
It's no big deal. I walked into a door.
You seem to be walking into a lot of doors lately. When I send you a text message, Chloe, like last night, I need you to answer.
You can just say text. You don't have to say message.
And I need you to answer without the snark.
Sorry. I hear you. I'll do better about replying.
Thank you.
You really do need to.
Is that what you wanted to talk about?
What is it with you and David? Always cutting to the chase. Why can't we just have some pleasant conversation before school?
I thought you hated pot roast.
You can have a no thank you helping.
No, you hate pot roast. I don't care.
I don't hate it. And David likes it. And don't say you don't care.
So that's what we're doing now? Whatever your boyfriend likes? Are you selling your engagement ring?
Chloe, jewelry gets appraised for all sorts of reasons. Like for insurance.
Nice dodge.
How about this? You don't go in my bedroom when I'm not there.
How about you don't ask me to get your damn purse then?
They kind of both have a point.
You do realize I hate your boyfriend with every fiber of my being, right?
Chloe! You don't hate him.
He calls me girly. He's a dickhole.
He can be old-fashioned.
Yeah, an old-fashioned dickhole. Ah, right. School. My favorite.
You used to love to learn.
Yeah. I used to think drugs were lame too.
I wish you wouldn't joke like that. Let's not fight. I made you breakfast.
Nah. I'll just grab something later.
At least thank her.
Oh, you'll enjoy this. The other day I made 4 eggs, 2 for David, 2 for me. And just before I served them, he says, "What are you gonna eat?"
I'll enjoy that, huh?
Firewalk? Is that the band you mentioned last week?
I'm still bummed you wouldn't let me go.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I know what time you came home last night. And don't think you can get out of school just because you missed the bus again.
Why would you assume that—
Who do you think your principal calls when you skip? Do you think I enjoy lying for you? Saying you're sick just so you don't get expelled? Between your grades and your disregard for my rules, I see you slipping. I'm worried.
But Mom, the whole point of lowering expectations is so you won't be disappointed in me. Never again.
You're happy doing what you're doing? Fine. Keep at it. Just let me know so I can stop fighting with Blackwell to keep you on scholarship. Money's tight enough as it is.
Maybe David should start paying rent. He spends the night often enough.
How would you know? You're never here yourself. David thinks you need discipline.
David should mind his own business.
I think it's great David's taking an interest. He's a good man. Maybe he can help.
Dad was a good man.
That's not fair. I'm glad your father still has a place in your heart. But sometimes we need to make more room in our hearts for new people.
And sometimes, when we're incredibly desperate and lonely, we choose the absolute wrong kind of people to let into our hearts.
Ouch.
Mom.
David's had some hard times too, you know. If he's kind enough to share his experience, I expect you to listen.
Like I'd let him get within 15 feet of me.
When he takes you to school today,
Very funny.
you will be nice, you will be respectful, and you will say thank you.
Are you serious? This is such...
What, Chloe? Such what?
Mom's trying, I guess. Maybe I should too. But what's the point in getting along if it means pretending everything's fine when it's not?
You still need to be nice to her. You still need to be respectful. You still have to be understanding.
Mom, I know you're dealing with a lot.
Thank you. I understand you don't need me as much anymore. But I need you.
I do still need you. You're my mom.
I'm proud of you for being so self-sufficient. But the whole world's not out to get you.
Tell that to the world.
You're impossible. But I love you.
I love you too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, David's waiting. You'll need to bring him his keys from the ashtray. Try not to kill each other.
Got it. Unless he tries to give me advice. Or looks at me funny.
Chloe.
Or looks at me at all.
Chloe.
Mom,
Have a good day.
you too.
All right, folks, I'm
Bringing
gonna.
David his keys is about the most humiliating thing Mom could ask me to do.
All right, folks, I'm gonna cut this off here for now. Thank you for joining me, and tune in next time. Oh, and hope you like the new intro. I'm still kind of working on the whole Inslate thing. Peace.